Hi, my name is Jessica Cabral. I am in the Indiana State University program. This is my presentation on winter weather preparedness for my community health nursing class. Before we begin, I'd like for you to take a moment to pause and take a short quiz, seeing what it is that you know already on this theme. Go ahead and pause this presentation to be able to click on the link in the description below. What I hope that you take away from this is to learn how to prepare before winter weather hits, what to have in your emergency preparedness kits, how to be able to prepare your home indoors, what to do when you're outside, and learn some of the signs and symptoms of hypothermia and frostbite in case you didn't already know, and how to treat them. Before the winter weather hits, some of the things that you should do to prepare for this is to ensure you have a family plan. What is your exit strategy? And make sure everybody knows how to get back in touch with each other in case you're separated during an emergency. Make sure that you have your chimney inspected at least once a year. Make sure that your walls and your windows are insulated. Install storm or thermal pane windows, or cover the windows from the inside with plastic. Insulate any water lines that run along the outside of your home so that the water supply is less likely to freeze and those pipes less likely to burst. Make sure that you winterize your vehicle before the storm hits so that you're less likely to be stranded in the snowstorm. Have your mechanic check your battery, your antifreeze, your windshield washer fluid, and your wipers, your lights, your exhaust system, your brakes, just in case something happens. Make sure that you install a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector. Have some extra batteries for your some of the things that you want to make sure that you have in your emergency kit. In your car specifically, a windshield scraper, maybe a small broom, some sand or kitty litter for generating traction under the wheels. If you're able to have a set of tire chains or traction mats, some brightly colored clothing, preferably red, so that if you need to tie, in case of an emergency, you can tie it on your antenna if your car is buried under a mountain of snow. Have some extra blankets. Have some extra warm coats in there. A shovel in case your car is underneath that mountain of snow. You need to shovel yourself out, maybe shovel your car out. Having a first aid kit in the car. And also having a jump starter that doubles as a power bank for your cell phone in your car, so you'll be able to jumpstart your car. Any new ones have already a USB port to charge your phone, and they already have a flashlight attached, so that's important to have just in case. How to stay safe indoors. First and most important, do not turn on your stove for heat. It's not safe. Have at least one of the following sources in case the power goes out for heat. Having some extra blankets, some sleeping bags, winter coats, portable space heaters. You want to make sure that if you are using these portable space heaters, keep them 3 feet away from drapes, furniture, bedding, or water. Never cover your space heater. It needs to be properly ventilated. Use some battery-powered flashlights in case the power does go out, or some lanterns instead of candles, if possible. There's a higher risk of candles leading to house fires if they're left unattended. Extreme cold weather can cause the water pipes to freeze, like I spoke about earlier. So you just want to make sure that you leave your water taps a little bit open so that they drip continuously to keep the water flowing. Some outdoor safety. You want to make sure that you stay warm and you stay dry and you dress warmly. You want to make sure that adults and the children are wearing some water resistant boots and coats, hats and gloves, tons of layers, and some loose fitting clothing. If you start to shiver, if you're staying outside too long, don't ignore it. It's important because this is the first sign that your body is losing heat. Constant shivering is a sign that it's time to. Let's talk about hypothermia and frostbite. Hypothermia means abnormally low body temperature. This is a condition that can happen when a person is exposed to extremely cold temperatures. Let's talk about some of the signs and symptoms of hypothermia. Shivering, exhaustion, confusion, memory loss, slurred speech. Babies can have cold, bright red skin and have very, very low energy. Frostbite, on the other hand, is a type of injury that's caused by freezing. It can lead to a loss of feeling and colors in the affected areas, which are typically the nose, the ears, your fingers and toes. It can be any area that's exposed to the winter weather. Some of the signs and symptoms of frostbite are whitish, grayish yellow skin. It's usually unusually waxy or firm and can feel numbness. Remember, frostbite can lead to permanent damage on the affected areas and in severe cases can lead to amputation, meaning that they're going to have to cut out that part because you have no more feeling or circulation. If you happen to be in a situation where you're not able to get medical help right away, try to warm up that person. Get the person into shelter or into a warm room. If there's any wet clothing, make sure you remove all of that. You want to warm the center of that person's body first, like their chest, their neck, and their head, and their groin. If you can and are able to use an electric blanket. If that is not available, you want to use skin-to-skin contact under loose, dry layers of blankets, clothing, or towels or sheets. I've listed a couple of websites that you can find more information on how to better prepare for winter weather events. The Red Cross has a great site with a lot of information how to prepare for these types of emergency. The CDC also has a great site on winter weather explanation. And here is the end of my presentation. Thank you for taking the time. If you would like to just pause again and take a brief moment to take the short quiz and see what it is that you learned and gained from this presentation. And here are some references that I've listed where I've obtained some of my information. Thank you for taking the time.